Three, two, one. Yo, what's up, guys? It's me, Enrique. In this video, I want to talk about the voting. Basically, you can vote for whoever you want. I'm not gonna try to convince you to vote one way or another. But what I want to do is actually convince you to go out there and vote. Because I know there's some people out there that just doesn't agree. Well, not agree, but they just don't feel like their voice matters or their vote counts. That's incorrect, and I kind of want to just like point that out because I know some people personally that think like that, and or they just don't care. If they don't care, that's a different matter entirely. But if you just feel like your voice doesn't matter or your vote doesn't count, I want to tell you that it does. It won't count if you don't vote. You see what I'm trying to say? It doesn't count if you don't go out there. Your voice you won't be heard if you don't say anything. So I just want to say, go out there and actually vote. And involve other people that you know. Like yeah, my dad he always says don't talk about politics or religion or stuff like that. But I think that's like no, that's stupid. I'd rather have a meaningful discussion about politics or religion rather than just talking about stupid stuff that doesn't really matter that won't help either of us become more enlightened, I guess. But it's not something that you should not talk about because if no one talks about it, then because these are important subjects. These are important subjects, and that needs to be discussed. And for someone to say don't talk about it is someone that doesn't really like know. Okay, yeah, I understand that you might have different views or different values than somebody else, and that doesn't mean that you're wrong or they're right. It just shows how different opinions that you have. And yeah, you might get in some arguments or some. I personally think it's just discussions because you can have your views and I'll have mine, but just to talk about it, you're not trying to change the other person's views. You're just trying to state what you believe in, and I think that's perfectly normal. I think that's perfectly fine. But for someone that just doesn't want to get involved in, that doesn't feel like it matters to them, now that's just ignorance right there, because it does, and it changes the future and how we do things, and the next president. Because this is something like I don't really vote for little stuff like in the city or whatever. This is gonna be my first time voting, and I would encourage everyone else to vote too because voting for the next president will determine the path that we as Americans will go on. Now, I would like to say if Donald Trump is president, he's going to lead us down a path of destruction and just like completely demolish all the middle class. Like there's only going to be two classes, the rich and the poor. There's not going to be any middle class if he's president. That's what I believe in. But you can say whatever you want. Now, if Bernie Sanders becomes president, I would like to believe that we're going to be progressing forward in the right direction. We're going to go like he's going to get the money out of politics, so we don't have to worry about big corporations corrupting our politicians. Like what happened in Michigan with the lead water. Like, are you kidding me? And they're not even gonna try to fix it right away. Like, oh, it sucks to live in Michigan right now because you can't bathe in it, you can't drink it. Like, and there's like so many reports about kids that have lead in their bodies. That's something that is irreversible. You can't take that out, and the damage is done. Now, just imagine if this like system that we have already keeps going. How many other states, how many other cities are just going to be like that, where this is going to be polluting our water systems and just screwing us over? This is the common man. This is the common worker just getting screwed over by the big companies. Now, Bernie Sanders, he's going to eliminate that. He's going to dismantle and recreate another system. And I truly would rather go in that way instead of keeping things at how they are. So, like, I guess, like, what I just want to say in the end is just go vote. Go do your own research. Do your own research. Learn who you want. Like, learn about their policies and stuff, and what your values are. You got to ask yourself, what are your values? What do you want? What do you want changed and stuff? And go vote, because your voice does matter. Your vote does count. So please, just don't say your voice doesn't count, because it does. And even if you vote for one guy or the other, at least you voted. So that's all I wanted to say. Um, Hopefully, I'll make more videos. I mean, not about this, because I know that politics is boring and stuff. But hey, I mean, out of the other two videos that I was talking about, they had the most views. So I'm not gonna be doing more political videos, because I mean that's just not my forte. But I don't know. I just kind of want to just throw stuff out there. So have a nice day. Stay positive and try to learn more. Like, learn something new every day. Okay. Uh, Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I need to do something like, have more images and stuff, make this more appealing. But I'll work on that. Talk to you guys later. Ciao.